Vases? Cat statues? A wooden chair? Why is there only junk here and no treasure?
What use are treasures to you on the other side? At least you can sit on a chair.
As a real Tomb Raider, I have to at least take something. What about this? An ancient mirror, I'd say.
You can't take that. That is the first mirror that was ever made.
And?
Pharaoh Tut-Tut was very particular about his appearance. He needs the mirror.
Not anymore. I'm quite sure of that. It would seem that the pyramid served not only as the last resting place of the pharaoh, but also as a junk room.
No, those are valuable grave goods. The pharaoh should not have to want for anything in the next world.
Seeds?
Just in case there's a famine in the next world.
A press for olive oil or something like that. I'd rather relax than work in the afterlife.
The pharaoh naturally would never operate the equipment himself. Hundreds of his most loyal slaves were buried with him.
I don't see any bones. I guess the slaves had a bit of a rethink about their loyalty after the pharaoh died. That should work. All right, I've pressed the oil out of the flour. It's sticky and smells strong. It's all in. I don't know if it's the best perfume ever, but as I made it, chances are it is. A good captain always has the most important maps memorized, and so do I. Cast off. Hello, I'm the Hatter. The Mad Hatter.
Just like in my book! Are you really mad?
Sure, completely insane. I think you're a revolting child, and you have terrible taste.
You must be really mad if you're making fun of me! Have you got a present for me, too?
I've got a great gadget for you. A magical communicator.
A what?
If you pull the string tight and someone speaks into the tin at one end, you can hear what he says at the other end.
That's completely lame! If you want something, then you could just scream loudly for it.
But it's not lame.
It is! And totally impractical, with all those cables and all. Now it'll work without the stupid cable.
Even better.
Say what? That isn't a present! I want a real present! Something that I can hold!
I'm just getting your present.
Give Nate the compass, bird brain.
Did you say that?
Huh? I'm over here.
Be careful what you say, William.
William's dead. I'm talking to you. I've had enough of you and this whole charade. Give Nate what he needs and let me go.
You ungrateful tit! I told you, you're only to speak when I ask you something.
No one listens to you, fatty.
Fatty? I won't be insulted by a feathered mongrel. One more word.
And what, bird brain?
Oh, just you wait. No, come back. Come back. Who's gonna talk to me now?
Hey, you up there. Are you hungry? Gotcha! The Van Buren brat is expecting a Mad Hatter and a White Rabbit at her tea party. I've got an idea. All you've got to do is play the White Rabbit. It worries me a little how easy it is to persuade you to do this kind of thing. All right. You're white, you've got a costume on, you've got a present. It's now or never. May I introduce you to the White Rabbit?
That doesn't look like a normal rabbit at all.
Yes, well, you know.
Gosh, it's a super rabbit.
Only the best for your party.
Have you got a present for me, little Snuffles?
Mr. Hoppy thought you might like a rare animal from his homeland.
Oh, that really is pretty.
Pretty squawk.
And he talks.
Ooh! Oh, that's such a lovely present. Please, Mr. Bird, do take a seat. Do take a seat, Mr. Hoppy. May I offer you some tea?
I've got a wonderful perfume for you.
Perfume? Achoo!
Splendid, isn't it? All the ladies in Lorem Ipsum are wearing it this season.
But it's making my eyes water.
That's how it has to be. Don't you know the saying, one must suffer to be beautiful? You shouldn't really be wearing this kind of thing yet. It's only for the big girls.
Only for grown-ups?
Yes, little girls shouldn't wear perfume. Only women of the world.
I am a woman of the world.
I thought so. But don't tell your mother anything about it.
Thank you. What a lovely present. Please take a seat, Mr. Hatter.
But of course, milady. And isn't your mother going to be joining us?
Uh-huh. Mommy, it's tea time. The Hatter and the Rabbit are here.
So what? It's lovely that you found someone to play with, but Mummy has to work.
You promised me the biggest and bestest present ever as soon as the Hatter and the Rabbit arrived.
But darling, those aren't...
I want my present now! Where is it?
But darling, we already talked about this. You mustn't get so overexcited and stop pointing that thing at me.
I want my present!
Of course. It's, in sea stone. You can choose something from the shop. I can't do anything here by the look of it.
It's a powerful kid's magic that can force grown men to sit at tiny tables and pretend they like tea. Fortunately, I'm immune. An unhealthy, artificial-looking, oversweet, fatty parody of a foodstuff. Wonderful. Delicious. It's impossible to keep your hands off this kind of thing. I'm not proud. Good news.
Have they gone?
Certainly. It was hard work, but worth it for a magic compass.
What magic compass?
The spirit compass you promised me.
I don't remember that. Do you, Pierre? Nah, Pierre doesn't either.
You said you'd lend me the spirit compass if I got rid of the Van Burens.
So what? Did you hear me say pirate's word of honor?
You... You didn't say pirate's word of honor.
Therefore, according to pirate law, no contract was entered into. You should have known that, Nate.
But I need the compass.
And I'm not going to hand it over that easily. You should have known that too. Out with him and bolt the door.
You're gonna regret this. What did you say, Pierre? Fat loony? I wouldn't dare say that. That thug bolted the gate after he threw me out.
Nate! What's going on? Why did you take Ivo's mirror?
Let's give them a bit of privacy. What do you think?
Private what?
This little mirror came from a tomb in Lorem Ipsum. Is it worth anything?
Is that... Oh. Do you know what you've got there?
I'll take that as a yes then.
That's the mirror. The first one. Thousands of years old. Just imagine all the things it's seen. All the classics you could watch in it.
Wanna swap? The mirror, the first one, thousands of years old, in mint condition, for the mirror connected to Ivo's room?
Yes, of course. Take it. Wow. Mirrors used to be so small.
Some happy children playing in a garden. Ivo's mother refuses to believe that Ivo's children could have a happy future too. Who cares if the future queen has an illegitimate child? Well, apart from me. All right.
Hey, I was watching that.
It won't take long. Anyway, you owe me a favor for getting rid of the Van Burens.
All right then, but hurry up.